Hey everyone, Direfon here. Well, a webcamless Direfon is here to show you the 0.6 update for Apacies, and it has been officially a year that I have worked on this project. It has come a long way, but I'm hoping to take it even further along the way, make it a great game in the future. But today, as you can see, we have a fairly decent graphic update. I replaced a lot of the ground sprites. Actually, I replaced every ground sprite in every map and fixed up some of the maps just a little bit to accommodate new features. Well, more like new planned features. So, first off, I do think that this represents Arizona's ground way better than what it did before. It is more of a light tan covered in all sorts of bits of rubble. And then I marked paths with this border of orange rocks just so it's a little bit easier, and made it slightly darker just so you don't lose your way. So on to Aho. I did just recently fix this well up so it looks a little bit more standouty. It stands out just a little bit more because I had somebody trying to make a trailer. I'm paying one of my friends to make a trailer, and I don't think he knew that the well healed up your Apacies, so I added the classic plus indicating HP, and the graphics are a little bit different. I tried experimenting to try and see what this graphical style could look like. I do really like how it turned out, and perhaps I'll change up everything else, but for right now, it still works wonderfully as a very attention-getting, well, item. As for the rest of Aho, not much has changed except for this track over here. It is inaccessible, but it is for planned train routes in the future. Aside from that, and the graphics, I still haven't updated the cave again. I haven't done a cave update. There are a few places that need caves, but I'll get to those eventually. Perhaps next update. I mean, Minecraft did a cave update, maybe I should. I do think Aho looks a bit better too. I didn't update the top of this. I just realized. Dang it. Okay. I'll probably edit that for the release since I haven't posted the release yet. So we get to Route 86 again. So I did smooth out some of the edges. Oh goodness. It looks like I'll still have to find... Yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of bug releasing. I'll do a patch after this video, just to fix up a few things. But you've got little people around here saying different things. Whoops. I still have that way closer portal to Aho. So a lot of the map is cut out, mainly because this map isn't meant to go to Aho in the future. But as you can see, I do think the desert is a little bit more livable and isn't as boring as before. You have lots of creatures just running around. If you get close enough, they try and chase you. And so, first, I'll just show off what I have here. So, I got rid of universal moves. Universal moves have pretty much been abandoned because I thought there were too many menus, as I said last update. And I decided to add struggle into this move list. Right now, it doesn't do anything special, it just takes up a slot. But it will never go away. So you're always guaranteed at least a move that can be used at all times. Descriptions are still there. I just got rid of universal moves because I thought it would be too cluttered. I did fix a bug when it came to targeting that would... So enemies are labeled by numbers 1, 2, and 3. If I attacked 1 and then went to attack 2 or 3... it wouldn't register as 2 or 3. So, let me put it this way. If I killed 1, there are 2 Apacies left. Even if they are in spaces 2 and 3, if I tried to click on 3, it would try and hit the 3rd Apacies, which didn't exist technically because there were 2. I fixed that up so everything works out as expected. It was a pretty big bug for what it really should have been. Steve. So, I did fix up saving, a big thing, so I can just load up a previous save. I was already on this route, and I should have a really weird... yeah. So, I accidentally built a version before this, where Flock was the Apacies that I gave out instead of Myriad, just to test a few things, and it was a very high level flock. I believe level 20. Compared to everything else in this game, it's a little high. But this also takes us down to Aho. Wait, no, Sail. To Sail. Again, the graphical update for this. For some reason, this one didn't work. I'll cut that out. But Sail. There is some dialogue changes for a lot of different characters. But Sail in particular, I did try and make it so that it has that it looks like it has a low impact on the surrounding area, as opposed to Aho, which builds a actual border around its town. Sail tries to live within the town just to more represent, well, Native American traditions. There are these paths that go in between. So I did not get to every route, but the routes that I didn't get to, I did change up the spawning mechanic so that it isn't just random along, that you aren't encountering a battle without expecting one. I like this a bit better because you're more engaged with the gameplay, and you can kind of guess who is following you. It's all based on different species. They have different run speeds. Wow. They all have different run speeds. They all have different ranges that they can see you. And as soon as you encounter them, that blob disappears. Even if you run away, they know that you're just trying to run. I might have a chance that they will stay and try and fight you. Maybe. I would like to eventually include something that there's a chance that they could run away. Okay, back to Fairbank. Not much really has happened in Fairbank because it doesn't get a railway and neither does Sail. But it does lead down to another route, Route 89. It is a very big map, just like Route 86. And this one leads to 3 cities instead. So again, there is this long journey, but there are still random encounters that you can avoid and try and, well, you can chase after them, you can avoid them. I do want to make this a little bit more engaging, as opposed to Pokemon where you just walk around. That may be a side effect of me not playing many top-down RPGs. I'm not sure, but I want something more engaging than just walking. So I may include, like, a tumble to make you go faster, kind of like Zelda. I'm just going to have to brainstorm a few things. But again, there's a railway that goes through here just to give it a little bit more of a lived-in feel. And while I'm walking to the next town... before then, these routes do have a few trainers and a few different NPCs that you can talk to, just to guide people along. And while I'm getting down to the next towns, I will flash a few different shiny variants that I've been working on. They aren't implemented yet, but I would like to get your opinions. I'll have a few of the original and the shiny variants up on the screen, just for a comparison. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do shinies, really, but I thought having one variant just to try and test things out and see what kind of process that would lead to would be interesting. So I am gonna have to work on the grass just a little bit. I like the texture, but it's such a stark difference between the desert and the grass that it throws me off a bit. And it's very vibrant. I might have to tone that down. Aside from that, this is Nogales. Yeah, pretty much works the same. Eventually I'll have to update buildings and such, but like I said, I think that there'll be a cave update next time. At least that's what I'm saying in video. I am kind of notorious for not... In my mind, I'm notorious for not always getting done what I promise. There is a closed-off route, or tiny path up ahead, that you can't go through, but it still leads you down to the next town. That's a little weird. Oh boy. Okay. Couple things I'll have to work with. I know exactly what's happening there, actually. Okay, I can fix that. But that is Apacies 0.6. As I said, I'll probably get fixed those 3 different things before I actually release a game this time. But, well, I hope you enjoyed this update. Please let me know what you think about it. Please people know about the game. That'd be really nice. This next update, it's not going to be huge because I'm taking a month off to try and only do advertising. I'm going to try a few different things just to try and get the word out about the game so I can continue making this. But there will be a few different things. I would really like the cave update because it isn't super big. It isn't a big deal for me to make a cave, so trying to make it interesting would be the hard part. Making more mechanics is definitely the more time-consuming end. But as it stands now, there aren't too many more mechanics I can think of that I would want in, which is why I want more people to engage with the game. What do they think is a mechanic that they would really like to see? What would you like to see? Please let me know down in the comments below. And to everybody, have a good night.